Hello, today we're going to be unpacking the Spanish verb estar in the present tense. Estar is a verb that means to be, and you might be thinking, we already know a verb that means to be, and it's ser. You're right, there's two verbs in Spanish that mean to be. So today we're going to tackle estar. I'm going to keep these notes pretty brief, so I want to encourage you to pause anytime you need to write something down. All right, let's start by learning how to conjugate estar. So we're going to be using estar when we talk about feelings and locations. That's our big idea. And this verb means to be. And the yo form is a little bit unusual, ends in a Y. It's yo estoy. And then as we go into the other forms, you're going to notice more accents than normal. So tú estás, él, ella, or usted está, nosotros or nosotras estamos, vosotros or vosotras estáis, and ellos, ellas, or ustedes están. Okay, so those are the six forms. So I am, yo estoy. You are, tú estás. He is, él está. She is, ella está. You, formal, are, usted está. We are, nosotros estamos. Y'all are, vosotros estáis. They are, ellos están, ellas están, or you all are, ustedes están. All right, now I'm guessing you've already learned the verb ser. That is the other verb that means to be. In Spanish, there are two verbs that mean to be. We'll learn a lot about the difference between them later, but for now, our main idea is how you are and where you are. Always use the verb estar. So we're going to be talking about how you are, your feelings, and where you are, your location. And either way, we're going to use the verb estar. The reason is that our feelings and our locations are temporary. They don't define us. How I'm feeling today is not how I will be feeling tomorrow. It's a temporary condition. All right, we're going to start by learning some phrases that tell us where things are located. We call those prepositions of location. Here are some that we might use. En means in, on, or at. Delante de, in front of. Detrás de, in back of. Al lado de, to the side of. A la izquierda de, to the left of. A la derecha de, to the right of. Encima de, on top of. Debajo de, underneath. Dentro de, inside of. Entre, between. Lejos de, far from. Cerca de, close to. Sobre, above. And de, of or from. Okay, so we're going to have our form of estar, saying who is, and then we're going to have one of these prepositions. Did you notice that most of them ended in the word de? Okay, something tricky is going to happen here. If the word that comes after de is feminine, we'll say de la, or maybe de las if it's plural, or de los if it's plural. But if the next word is el, de plus el gets blended together to make a contraction, del, D-E-L. How about we take a look at some examples? All right, so yo estoy cerca de la cafeteria. Since cafeteria is feminine, it's la. So yo estoy cerca de la cafeteria. I am close to the cafeteria. Tú estás lejos del baño. Because baño is masculine, it has an el. So you are far from. It would have had de and el. We'll blend them together and make them del. All right, then you get to write these out. Where are you? The boys are in front of the gym. The pencil is on top of the desk, and the maps are under the clock. I'm going to have you pause until you have a chance to try them. Let's look at the answers. I am close to the cafeteria. You are far from the bathroom. ¿Dónde estás tú? Los chicos están delante del gimnasio. El lápiz está encima del escritorio. And los mapas están debajo del reloj. So for gimnasio, escritorio, and reloj, since those are masculine, the de plus el will blend together to be del. Next, let's look at some emotion vocabulary. We also use estar to say how we're feeling because our feelings are temporary. Here are some options. Let's see if you already know some of them. Así, así means so-so. Bien means I'm doing well. Cansado or cansada means I'm tired. Contento or contenta means content. It leans a little bit more towards happy in Spanish than it does in English. Deprimido or deprimida, depressed. Enojado or enojada, angry or upset. Emocionado or emocionada, excited. Feliz, happy. Mal, bad. Más o menos, up and down. Nervioso or nerviosa, nervous. Ocupado or ocupada, busy. Tranquilo or tranquila, calm. And triste, sad. Did you notice that some of them just have one form and some of them have a slash? That's because the ones that end in O, that O ending is the masculine ending, but we might need to change it to an A if it's feminine. And some of these, a lot of them, we're going to need to change if it's plural. So here's our next big idea. When we use estar to say how someone is feeling, we're going to need to match the adjective by gender and number. So if it's plural, we need to make it plural. If it's feminine, we need to make it feminine. Let's take a look at some examples. So, ella está muy cansada. She is very tired. Since she is female, then we need to make cansada feminine by putting an A on the end of it. Nosotros estamos un poco tristes. We are a little sad. Triste ends in an E, so we don't need to do anything to adjust whether it's masculine or feminine. But we do need to make it plural because nosotros is plural. I am depressed. Yo estoy. Now you get to choose. If you identify as male, you would do deprimido. If you identify as female, deprimida. We are nervous. It could be nosotros, or if we are all girls, nosotras. Estamos. And if you did nosotros, you would do nerviosos. And if you did nosotras, nerviosas. The girls are calm. Las chicas están tranquilas. And the class is excited. La clase está emocionada. I'm going to read through those answers for you one more time. She is very tired. We are a little sad. Yo estoy deprimido. Nosotros estamos nerviosos. Las chicas están tranquilas. And la clase está emocionada.